What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that bell so you get a notification every time I post a video and every time I go live. Let's get into this. Today, we're going to talk about this clip of a woman taking money out of her and her husband's joint account and putting it into a personal account in the case that a divorce happens, right? So she's preparing herself for if that marriage comes to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section when you see this clip. And I'm going to give my 2 cents, of course. Let's get into this. Oh, sorry about that.
I don't know nothing about. First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account where I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of
Yes,
account that I work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't.
This is working for you. This ain't working for
No,
us.
it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You need to be a problem. You a
No, what's wrong with Chris?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account
Why
for
is
that. I was already struggling.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are selfish.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us, are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
Everything you done for who? Everything you done for me,
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. What are your thoughts on that situation? What are your thoughts on the video? Let me know in the comment section. But in the meantime, let's get into this. Now, in regards to marriage, if you're engaged or in a relationship with someone and you can foresee a marriage with that person coming to an end for whatever reasons, you should not marry that person. I'm going to say it again. If you're in a relationship or engaged to someone and you can foresee that marriage, if you all were to get married or married, if you can see that coming to an end for whatever reasons, do not marry that person. Now, this woman in this video was taking money out of their joint account and putting it into her personal account, right? In the case of a divorce, right? She said she wanted to make sure that she would be good. That is a terrible idea, right? The thing about it is, there are systems in place for the spouse who makes less money, the least amount of money in a marriage, right? You got alimony, you got spouse support, and if children are born of that marriage, you have child support. And you can also get the person for abandonment if they just up and leave, right? So there are systems in place if you are the spouse within a marriage who makes less money than the other person, right? There are systems in place. Another thing, there's nothing wrong with having a personal account outside of you all's joint account if you are married, right? So what many people do is they'll have a joint account, and out of that joint account, they will pay bills out of that joint account. Now, the personal accounts may be used for miscellaneous things because, you got 2 individuals come together as one, but both individuals have different wants, different needs, different desires. So those personal accounts can be used to spend money outside of the bill money. Now, those personal accounts are not to be used as a safety net in the case of a divorce, right? They are not to be used as a safety net. You shouldn't be planning to fail, in a marriage. You shouldn't be planning for it. You should not be planning for it. Now, as you can see, she took, I think, upwards of $20,000, $30,000 out of the joint account and tried to build up a good amount of money in her personal account in the case of a divorce. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this woman may have been a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home wife, whatever you want to call it, right? Or a housewife. That's the word I'm looking for, a housewife. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of people out here who are saying that women are children or women are like children, right? What are your thoughts on that, right? Because when you think about this, she had to be told what to do, right? She's sitting at the house all day. She's stashing money. She's like, I got to look out for me. These are things that it seems like you would have to tell a child. Like, hey, don't do that. What are you doing? Or won't you do this? Won't you do that? Find something to do, right? These are things that it seems like you would have to tell a child, right? I pose a question. Are women truly like children? Because it seems like he had to deal with her like she was a child, right? She's doing these things, and your stuff you do with your child, you get on your child about doing stuff like that, right? Another thing, don't go after women just for their looks, right? You need to look at their character. You need to look at their personality. It seems like it's always the women who are the quote unquote better looking women who always have these tricks up their sleeve, right? When it comes to marriage, right? It's always the better looking women for some reason, right? It's always the better looking women. Another thing, guys, whenever you look for a wife, make sure you find someone who has genuine desire for you, right? Meaning they truly want to be with you. They truly want to serve you. They truly want to do things for you, right? They don't see you all's relationship or marriage ending, right? Because they love you that much. Make sure you find a woman who has genuine desire for you. Make sure you find a woman who has a great deal of respect for you, right? Make sure you find a woman who understands order. Make sure you find a woman who's going to follow your leadership, right? Make sure you find you a woman who is going to continue to strive to become the best version of herself, right? This is not rocket science. Don't get caught up in a situation like this. If you're going into a marriage, right? If you can foresee the end, right? If you can see reasons as to why that marriage may come to an end, do not marry that person. Another thing, if you go out and you get a prenup, that's okay. You may get a prenup because of a previous situation you've had. You may get a prenup because something you saw somebody else go through. But it's okay to set yourself up in terms of getting a prenup. That's something that many couples talk about before they get married, right? So that's kind of different from someone stashing money away secretly, preparing for the end, right? A prenup is upfront. Both parties know what's going on. They know what it is. They just setting themselves up. That's totally different than stashing money away, hiding it because you're afraid the marriage might end. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube. We're growing fast. Subscribe to the YouTube. And remember, guys, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.